Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no ideas. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no ideas. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no ideas. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no ideas.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come back in!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And this one is right through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Cowboys at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Well, good start for him in this one here in the first quarter. He's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready, break. 52 blaster.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
52. 38.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or close.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Okay,
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he powers his way up past the 30. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 11. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
In motion, the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll look to throw again.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
60 Maverick.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
19.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe a flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Seven Pirates. 60 Maverick.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Dallas, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll look to get back on track next week as...
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. 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 I come alive in the dark.
and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.
Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise.